Welcome, Taurus, to your September reading. We're going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you over this month. Taurus, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us our core messages, the main themes coming through for you. This sets the foundation of the reading. I will then go ahead and take a look at the tarot cards to get deeper insight and deeper messages, which will give us insight into the core messages, so we get an in-depth understanding of the possibilities, opportunities, and experiences coming your way. The first core message you have, Taurus, is confidence, which is always great to see, because what it lets us know is that, my dear Taurus, in some area of your life, you're going to get a surge of confidence. It could be that your confidence for some reason was extremely low, or it could have just been lacking in a certain area due to inexperience or insecurity. But we see now, in September, you, my dear Taurus, are ready to soar and fly in this area. Your next core message is justice, and this is a great, solid, strong energy coming through, because it speaks to us of balance, harmony, and fairness coming into your life. So, my dear Taurus, if there is any area where you might be in a legal situation, something to do with the law, court, it could have something to do with a negotiation or a contract, or somewhere, my dear Taurus, where you feel an injustice has been done either to you or somebody you care about, when justice shows up, we can anticipate that this energy is going to be restored and the outcome is going to be in your favor. Let's go ahead now and see what this Three of Pentacles is all about for you, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what this Three of Pentacles is for Taurus, please. And we have got the Sun. Now, Taurus, what we are seeing here could very well relate to both confidence and justice, because we are speaking about an environment where you are part of a group or a network. Now, Three of Pentacles could speak to us of your family, a social group. It could be somebody at work or your own business, but it's where you are connected and related or working with people somehow. Now, my dear Taurus, in this environment, I actually see you almost taking a leadership role, or, my dear Taurus, something you do or something you say puts you in the spotlight, gives you this energy of recognition and appreciation, and this brings you an immense amount of happiness and joy. Now I will just give you a very simple example. If this, say for example, my dear Taurus, is a work environment, and you and your colleagues are experiencing a particularly toxic environment, say there is a manager who really speaks to everybody badly and goes out of their way to humiliate people and bring people down, and you, my dear Taurus, cannot bear this behavior. It's bad enough when they do it to you and your confidence then takes a dive, but even worse for you is when you see that this person, that this manager picks on people who are far more sensitive and not as strong as you, and almost brings them down to nothing. We see that in September, my dear Taurus, you are going to do something to bring justice into this situation. Either you will confront this manager head on in front of everybody, bring them right down so that they never behave this way again. Or, my dear Taurus, you could take it further. You could speak to a senior manager or human resources. Whatever you are doing, you are bringing in the Sun energy for you and for the people concerned. So everybody experiences this energy of being blessed, of happiness and fairness being restored, and of course, everybody's confidence now, including your own, has an opportunity now to grow and expand. Taurus, this could be some kind of a family situation, and maybe you are in a legal dispute over something to do with your home, your house, or perhaps there was some kind of an incident with a car or something like that. We see, my dear Taurus, that you now take control of the situation. Perhaps you hire a lawyer or you speak to the other party concerned. You sort the situation out, you close it down so that there's no more legal, you said this, I did this situation going back and forth. And with justice coming out here, Taurus, you're going to get an outcome in your favor. And we see then you and the family all going out to celebrate that this is now behind you. So this is a really positive energy I'm seeing coming through for you. Let's see now what Nine of Cups is all about, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Nine of Cups is for Taurus, please. And we have Judgment. Now Taurus, this is actually a very big message, and it's a very beautiful message. And once again, it's very much connected to both confidence and justice. Because what I am seeing for you, my dear Taurus, in September, is that you are coming back to yourself. Now, it doesn't matter what you have gone through and what you have experienced in the recent past. None of this right now is of importance, because in September, I see you taking some time and honoring your deep, true essence, my dear Taurus. What is important to you? Who are the people in your life that mean something? Who are the people in your life you are willing to let go because they don't play a significant or a beneficial role? Are you happy where you are? Do you want to bring in tweaks and changes? This is a wonderful energy of doing almost a mini life review and making changes and adjustments so that you can bring in the energy of confidence back into your life and the energy of fairness and justice. And when you do this, my dear Taurus, what you are doing is you are bringing yourself into the Nine of Cups energy, giving yourself wish fulfillment. So what we see here is that not only do you do this mini life review and take stock of what's going on and what changes you bring about, but my dear Taurus, I actually see you doing something actual and making bold decisions and putting them into play so that you bring in Nine of Cups. Once again, I will just give you a very simple example. If you, my dear Taurus, take a step back and think to yourself, what right now is going to give me deep satisfaction? What do I want most in my life? And you realize that you want to live in a quiet place, perhaps by the sea. You want to live in a beach community where everybody knows everybody, where the pace of life is quieter and more gentle, and you can just go about your business and perhaps even work remotely. We see that in September you start putting this all into play. Perhaps you already work for yourself, so it's not such a big deal, and if you don't, you speak to your boss or the people concerned and you see how you can work it out working remotely. You look at particular beach towns that appeal to you, that speak to you. You start looking at accommodation options. You might even go down there and start looking at homes and exploring different villages and towns until you find that gem that speaks to you. With Nine of Cups coming out, my dear Taurus, whatever this is for you, we see that in September you already feel the energy of wish fulfillment. So something is already happening. I love this message for you because you, my dear Taurus, are honoring yourself, being true to yourself, and you're taking action. Wonderful to see. Right, let us see now what the Page of Wands is all about, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Page of Wands is for Taurus, please. And we have Page of Swords, so we've got our two pages coming out. And pages are all about new beginnings, new starts, fresh opportunities and possibilities. Now our two pages are confirming for us this energy of new beginnings, which I feel is very connected to what we have seen and spoken about. And my dear Taurus, both of these energies are filled with possibility and excitement. The Page of Wands is coming through, letting us know, dear Taurus, that even though you might be starting something from scratch, moving to that new city, starting that new job, starting to date again, just beginning a new relationship, moving in with your partner, whatever it is for you, you are ready. As you can see, our page is dressed to the hilt. He looks as though he's going dinner dancing, but actually he is standing in the desert, in a barren landscape. There's nothing much growing except those few little sprouts on his wand, the sprouts of possibility, the beginning of something. But he's prepared. He is dressed for success. He is anticipating what is to come. The Page of Swords tells us that in September, my dear Taurus, you will move from one situation over to the other. And once again, with these light bulbs and this book here, we know that this is something you have given a lot of thought to. You've done your research, you've looked into everything, and you now can walk confidently from where you are now into this new beginning. This is a double confirmation for us, my dear Taurus, that you are so ready for this. It's something that is deeply honoring a calling within you. It's going to give you this deep energy of finally blessings and wishes coming true. So, my dear Taurus, wherever this pops up for you, don't hesitate. Go with it, flow with it. I do believe it's going to exceed all your expectations. Now let us see what Knight of Wands is all about, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Knight of Wands is for Taurus, please. And we have King of Wands. So we've got Knight of Wands and King of Wands coming through. My dear Taurus, you are presenting as King of Wands in this reading. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine, it's the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. And it makes such perfect sense to see you coming through as King of Wands. Because King of Wands, my dear Taurus, is all about confidence. This king, take a look at our king's face, take a look at our king's posture. This is a king that doesn't even have to say or do anything. The vibration of confidence emanates from every cell in his body. We see a wonderful progression coming through for you in September, from Page of Wands to Knight of Wands to King of Wands. My dear Taurus, September is going to be a big milestone month for you in accomplishing things that have great and deep meaning for you. King of Wands is a very go-getting, dynamic king. This is the king that is not afraid to get out there, to ask for what he wants, to make things happen. He has a wonderful way of working with people and speaking with people, that people want to help him and want to see him excel and succeed. As you can see, at our king's back is the lion. So we know, my dear Taurus, that you're going to be gaining an immense amount of strength as the month progresses. Knight of Wands lets me know that this is a wonderfully exciting period for you. And I think you're going to be very active. There's going to be a lot going on for you in September, Taurus. I see a lot of social engagements, business engagements, networking, ideas, plans, brainstorming happening. All, my dear Taurus, that helps you spread those wings and fly higher than ever before and bring in this wonderful energy of ease and grace and harmony. I think you're going to enjoy September thoroughly. Right, let's go ahead now and see what your guides would like to share with you for this month. Let us see now what Taurus's guides would like to share with them, please. And you have partnerships and love, number 2, nature spirits. Taurus, the number 2 is your lucky number for September. So any combination or variation of the number 2, please consider very auspicious. Your nature spirits are coming in and letting you know that September is a very big month for you, where you are going to experience very true and authentic energy of partnerships and love coming through for you when you honor what is right for you. You know, my dear Taurus, true authentic partnerships based on love can come through in any area of our lives. You can have this energy with a boss or a business partner, with a colleague at work, with a family member, with your significant other, with a very close friend. I want you to anticipate that your existing relationships will probably get stronger and deeper, especially with judgment coming out this month. And my dear Taurus, I also do believe there is great possibility of making new and wonderful deep connections with new people coming in September. Like I said, this is going to be a milestone month for you. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.